Hello there, flock members. The Bad Raven here. We're doing a great video for you today, and it's going to be about the LaserDisc player. I've been talking about this review for months and months and months, and I'm sorry it's took me so long to get to this point, but I am finally going to show you my LaserDisc player. As you all know, the LaserDisc player has been out for years and years. Back in the 90s, you can go ahead and check. They were a big item back then, and I was like a new adopter to everything that comes out. And so I decided to get a LaserDisc player because it had superior quality, and it would just blew the top off all the quality pictures of the VHS wasn't very good. So it made its own way, and I was very, very fortunate to be able to buy it at the time. And I wanted to be an early adopter, you know, because I couldn't even find movies for the thing around here in the southeastern part of Kentucky. So it was a very different time back then. I got as many as I could. I had to drive all the way to Lexington to find movies for it, and they were high, but it had multiple discs. Because I don't know if you understand about a disc, but it's a huge, it looks like a huge CD. I'll get one out here in a few minutes and just show it to you. But right now I just want to kind of show you the Blu-ray player. And sometimes when you got movies, they were so long they had to be 2 to 3 discs. You had to get up and manually flip them because back then they didn't have one that actually flipped them. I had it for years, and I wish I had kept it, but you know, as the story goes, I decided I wanted to upgrade, you know, to DVD. So I left it behind and I sold it at a yard sale for a little nothing with my movies, and wish I'd never got rid of it. But a few years back, I got back into the craving of it, the nostalgia of it, so I decided to go back and find one. So I went on eBay and was able to find one, and it plays both sides, so it's even better. So I'm going to show it to you now, and you may notice all these other ones I have in here because I've done reviews of them already, so they're stacked up with it. So I'll go to my little 80s corner here, and we'll show you what we got. I'll try to make you sick with the movements and the jitters. These are some of the how big the movies are. You got E.T. here. And I got this from Half Price Bookstore for a few dollars. I like Excalibur, as you know. So this is the Excalibur one. I just love how big the artwork is. I just love that artwork on it. It's like a big, you know, LP. And also that I saw over at the Walmart in Corbin, they had record albums you could buy. They were up there with, you can buy record players, and they have the albums, the big albums. It was really awesome. I should have took a picture of it. But here we go. That's the front of it. You see it sitting on top of my vintage 90s Magnavox television down there at the bottom. The Magnavox symbol. The beautiful buttons. But enough about the TV. This is what the price of admission's about. We got here the Pioneer. Let's see. Plays CDs, CDV, LaserDisc player, COD D504. You got all your little fancy, plays both sides of the disc. You don't have to get up and turn the disc over. You got your discs, sides A and B. You open and close CD and your LaserDisc. And you got your button here to stop. And you play, rewind, fast forward, all on there. Really neat. I think that says last something memory spot, I guess, where you stopped at. One touch playback. It's here, you got a little middle section. You can eject that, just that little section, put your disc in, or you can eject the whole thing out right here. I'll show you an example of that right here. There we go. See, you got your little tray. It looks like the size of a DVD. It's the first CD. You play your music and stuff on. You don't have to open up the entire thing for it. You can close it back. And if you want to open up the DVD, the LaserDisc, I mean, that's the LaserDisc. Open it up, and the whole thing will pop out. There we go. Now that is a big part of the machine here. Now when you get a movie, your LaserDisc will come in like a sleeve, like this, like a paper sleeve. Some of them are plastic. This one's paper, and it's got the name of the disc on it. You got ET, the extraterrestrial, MCA. Love all those logos. That's what makes the 80s and 90s so cool, all those old logos. Let's see right there, the two means side 2 of the disc and side 1. So that's the beginning, and you hit the machine flips it over without having to flip it, so you can play the second part without that. So, and there we go. I don't know if you can see that good. You see the camera? Hi. It's huge monster disc. You take your disc, put it in like so. See how it fits. Make sure it's all inside of the groove. Press the LaserDisc. There you go. And she's in. See the numbers there. It's saying what it is. The great channel thing here, and we're going to hit the play button to play our ET movie. See? LaserDisc play. Back up a little bit and get the 80s feel. Sitting on your knees in front of the television, watching our whopping, I think it's like 20-inch floor model television back in the day. Now this is 80s, written all over it. I try to get comfortable. Get the warnings. I'm always, when I saw these warnings, and it was always remind me of the 80s because of all the fancy little stuff they do. I'll show a little bit of the video. I don't want to copyrighted stuff from YouTube. I'll edit out what. I just want to get a little sound in here, which would be cool. I don't know how loud it is. Let's see. Yes. Isn't that cool? And the pause is not where, if it's a certain type of a disc, pause will show the picture perfectly paused. But this one is a, I think it's a, this thing is a CAV and it's in a CLV super. One means that you can, you know, it's got more. I think a CAV has a more, take more discs to do it because it can be paused more like that. So I'm gonna eject it out here and push stop, I guess, because I got it paused. Okay. Then we're going to push the LaserDisc symbol again to open. And there it comes up. Take this out. Still get over how big that thing is. Put it down there. And let's close her back. That is too cool. Modern technology back in the day. That's neat. I love this player. I think it's awesome. I wanted to show it to all the Bad Raven fans, and that is the coolest thing I had back in the day, the 80s. I really, really like it. I'm going to show you some of my movies. Let me pause and we'll go to the table and show them. Okay, I'm going to show you some of the discs I got. Of course, I just showed you the ET one, which is really cool. All that pretty artwork and stuff. Sorry about the glare on that. Tried to keep that from happening, but there anyway. Then you have your Excalibur. Got these in plastic to keep them protected. Look at that beautiful artwork. I'd love to have the poster for this. So cool. Some of these are gatefold. This one's not, but I got, like I said, I got this half price bookstore. I think I've showed you this on one of my other reviews, so I'm not gonna get it out of plastic. Terminator one. Got a lot of. There you go. Sorry. I will show you one thing about this one. Of course, that everybody likes when he's looking at it. I love the back, the big Terminator Arnold. But the best part of this one is the gatefold. It's just like a record. You got the gatefold, you got the chapter of each disc, what's section you can go to that scene. Really awesome. Of course, I can't have any kind of thing like this without Return of the Jedi, all my Star Wars stuff on it. Extended play means, you know, you can't freeze it with good quality because it's all packaged on there where you have to have more discs to have the CAV version. I got it mostly just for the artwork. CBS Fox logo. I got Ernest Saves Christmas. Just a video I like from growing up. Love Ernest. Love that big colorful disc. I don't even got this on DVD. I think I got a copy on DVD, but I'd like to have the original DVD, and I know they don't have it on Blu-ray. I've done looked. It's really cool. Got to have Christmas Story on it. Christmas Story. Neat. All on the back. Really cool. No, I gotta have Crawl. Crawl. That's my thing. This is the widescreen edition. Deluxe widescreen presentation. Couldn't pass that up. The glaive, the mystery, the history. My favorite. And nobody else's. We got Animal House. I think I got these in a batch. I like Animal House. Got a bunch of ones off eBay and paid for all of them, and it's included. And I like the movie, so really neat, really awesome. You know, I'm a Schwarzenegger fan, so I got to have everything Schwarzenegger. This was another one I got at Half Price Books. Pass it up just for Arnold. Running Man, it's okay. You know, it's very dated. Well, it's set in the future, but very dated as far as me watching it any more than normal. I just like it for Arnold being in it. Groundhog Day, like I said, this was in a batch of movies that I got, so this one was included, and I kind of like the movie, so that's that. Let's turn the whole thing around. How's that? We got the letterbox edition of Indiana Jones. It's another gatefold. Now look at that. Tell me, LaserDisc beats it beats Blu-ray as far as presentation. Look at all them great pictures. I could put that on. I'm gonna display that on my wall at some point. You can't beat that, people. I mean, I don't care what. Picture quality, very much better than VHS. Plus, look at all the scenes of the movie. Who could not like that? That's a collector's dream. I didn't even care for this movie, it's The Last Crusade, as much as I love the actual artwork on it. We got Caddyshack, Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, classic, Rodney Dangerfield. Totally funny movie. Poltergeist, yes, Aaron, I know you're out there. My overseas buddy, my buddy that lives over in Poland, he wants me to do a review of Poltergeist, and I am going to do it for him. And anybody else that wants to request a review, just drop me a line in the comment section, and I'll do my best to review the movie if I haven't already reviewed it. But Poltergeist is coming up for Aaron, and I'm going to do it for him quick as possible. And you got to have John Carpenter's The Thing widescreen edition. Love that artwork. I could say that all day. Oh, we gotta have a little bow. A little bow Derek. You can understand why I like this one. it's just a great movie. We'll leave it at that because this is a family channel. Neat. Neat. I don't think that's a gatefold. No. War Games. I'd like to do a review on this one. It's the quintessential 80s classic with Matthew Broderick in it. Ali Sheedy. He creates. He jumps into he thinks he's trying to find games, but he actually finds a war machine that's playing games of nuclear war, and he gets tied up in it. Really good movie if you haven't seen it. Really good movie. And we got Jurassic Park, and I know this is a gatefold. Let's see how pretty it looks. Look at that. Look at that, people. Tell me Blu-ray can beat that as far as presentation of it. The little bitty Blu-ray to that great big picture quality. Not picture quality, but artwork quality right there. Well, extremely awesome. That's all my discs besides the ones I got on the wall. Got from top. Arachnophobia. I was working at the Corp and Cinema before the old one. This came out. Totally good movie. Of course, the classic Star Wars. Gotta have that. Just it's an awesome movie. They're all in these cases too, people. Power Strikes Back. And I did an unboxing of this one, the sword and the sorcerer. American Werewolf in London. A horror Friday the 13th Part 3. This one has bad laser wrought. Some of them got this back in the day when the printing places didn't print them very well. Got dust in between the layers, and I said, what the heck? It was cheap because these go really expensive on the internet, and I just wanted it for the cover basically. And I got it. We got Grease, and you all know how I like musicals, especially these musicals. I know this is the 70s, but I loop it together with all my 80s ones. We got the original Supergirl one. This one's kind of hard to find. Movie wasn't that good. Just love me some Helen Slater. She is Supergirl. Will always be Supergirl. Nothing against Andrew's Supergirl that he likes, Melissa Benoist, but she's my Supergirl back in the day. And of course, you cannot have 80s movies without Revenge of the Nerds. Remember watching this when the old Mitchell Theater burnt to the ground when I was in high school. We were all going to plan to go see it. It's rated R. We were going to sneak in and watch this dirty movie. And it burnt to the ground, so we had to watch it on VHS. That's just a personal story there. And Dennis, you know who you are. Me and you were going to go watch it. So there we go, people. So I hope you liked that. I've been wanting to do that LaserDisc review for quite some time. And I finally got to get it done. And I love that old disc art and then movies on it. I'm going to keep this one. I'm not selling it, people. I'm not losing it like I did all my other ones. These are all here to say my VHSs, my LaserDisc, my CEDs. They're not going anywhere. So I just wanted to show you all that and put that in my corner there. Remember that I posted on there. We have a Patreon account now. If you want to become a member of the EBB, you ask yourself, what's the EBB? Well, I'll tell you. The EBB stands for the Elite Bad Birds Club. And if you want to be an Elite Bad Bird, please join the $1 a month club there on my Patreon account. And you'll be a part of the exclusive members of the EBB. And I will list your names at the end of every video showing the actual members of it. And we hope that you do that. You do not have to join it. My content is always going to be here for you. It's just if you want to be a part of that exclusive club, I will post your name down there and give you a shout out on that. And flock members. So we're going to let you go, and we appreciate everything you do for the channel. And please come back for more. And we'll talk to you later. Goodbye.